Whiskey straight, please.
I haven't seen you around here before. All right, I get it. You're the brooding tough guy.
Finally able to bring himself to reality, he answers. The bartender returns with George's drink. The man raises his glass to George.
Well, here's to breaking a few more streaks tonight.
He winks, knocks it back, and walks away. Interior gay nightclub bathroom of 88. George stumbles into the bathroom and splashes water on his face. At the sink, he dabs dry and looks hard at himself. Now, side note, this next bit is going to be cut because Julius, obviously, you have no need for a comb right now. So you're going to dip your finger into the Coke and snort it off of your nail.
Cool.
The man enters the bathroom. George turns to face him.
You down?
Get in the fucking stall.
They approach each other, get entangled in a messy embrace. Their kisses are more primal than passionate. Once George takes off his shirt, he motions to the floor in the last stall. Jump cut 2, interior gay nightclub, bathroom of 78. George and Tom make out as they find their way to an open stall. George's hands slide up Tom's torso as he tugs Tommy's shirt away, and their lips meet again. Match cut 2, George locked lips with man number 1. He closes the stall door. Cutting 2. Interior, George's apartment, early morning in 1981. Sunlight pours in through the tall windows and caresses a nude George and Tom cloaked in the sheets in a warm embrace. George stirs in the night and the light. Tom is sound asleep. He gently pecks Tom and nestles a little closer.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
No.
Good morning, my love. Happy anniversary.
Much better.
Mm-hmm.
Interior, gay nightclub, bathroom 78. George and Tom emerge from the stall looking disheveled.
Oh, that was disgusting.
That was hot.
The floors? Ugh.
You think that they don't know what's happening in these bathrooms?
Interior nightclub bathroom in 88. George and the man emerge from the stall. George approaches the sink and leans on it. The man leans up against the wall in the corner of the stall and picks up his bag. He reaches in and pulls out a syringe and heroin.
Ooh.
Can't get better than this.
George nods. The man grabs a spoon and rummages for a lighter. Cut 2. Interior hospital, 1986. Tom is in the hospital bed. Nurse number 1 is trying to put in an IV.
I hate needles.
The nurse rolls her eyes. Thank you, Karen. That was great. George and Tom stare at her.
It'll be fine.
The nurse misses and accidentally drops the needle. Blood drips down his arm, and the nurse backs away. George leaps up, grabs gauze, and stops the bleeding. The nurse stares with contempt.
I'll be right back.
She leaves. We're cutting back to interior gay nightclub bathroom of 88. The man looks pleased and roughed up. George looks disgusted as the man stands up from the floor. Faith barges in.
What the fuck, George?
I didn't know he was married.
Get the fuck out.
It's the men's room.
I said go.
You wanted me to find someone to get with, and
You took my Coke. And I get it, okay? You have to process this in your own way, and
you're a hypocrite. You did the same thing.
When Tiff died? Yeah, I smothered myself in Coke and ecstasy. but at least I'm not burying myself in some, wait, before it was strangers, and some tricks asshole.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare bring her into this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
She leaves the restroom. George, losing his balance, leans against the wall for support. He slides down and struggles to breathe. Blackout. A rapid, intense heartbeat reverberates. George's labored breathing plays over the heartbeat. George opens his eyes and his vision is blurred. Tommy's decaying form stands across the room. He blinks. Tom is closer.
Tommy?
Interior gay nightclub moments later, Faith stands at the edge of the room trying to collect herself. She looks up and sees Tommy across the room staring at her. She shakes her head, looks back again. He's not there. She turns around. He's right by her.
Help.
Faith bolts for the bathroom. Interior bathroom 88. George lays slumped against a wall. Faith runs over to him.
George? George!
She shakes him and feels for his breath. It's weak. She runs out of the door.
Cold. So cold in New York.
Tom appears opposite the 180, looking as he did on their date night.
I know, babe. That's why we're going to San Diego.
George turns to face him.
Won't you melt my cold New York heart?
Interior nightclub of 88. Faith runs up to the bar.
Help! Get an ambulance out here now!
She looks around. Everyone is concerned, but nobody moves. She looks at the bartender.
They won't come if we called, would they?
He shakes his head. Interior nightclub bathroom 88. Faith storms in for George. Tom is gone and George is barely conscious.
Help is coming.
No. Oh. They won't come for some faggot died on the bathroom floor.
George, I love you. Come on. You have to stay with us. Focus.
George opens his eyes and sees a teary-eyed Tom standing behind Faith.
He didn't give a shit about him, babe.
Don't do this. You can't leave me. I lost Tiff. I can't lose you too. Tommy's gone. You have to stay.
Smash cut to interior hospital of 86. Tommy lies emaciated in the bed. Lesions paint his skin like bruises on snow. George stares, glassy-eyed as Tommy takes off his oxygen mask.
I love you. I love you so much.
No. 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 No goodbyes.
I finally caught my Jerry.
Tommy's eyes close gently as he reaches for Tom's hand. Tommy's eyes close gently and he reaches for George's hand. He brings George's hand to his lips and kisses softly.
You did.
George holds Tommy's hand gently. He moves the hospital bracelet to reveal Tommy's bracelet and rubs it for a second.
I'll always be with you.
Tom. Tom. Tom, wake up. Please. You have to.
Promise me you'll move on.
What?
He opens his eyes and looks at George, expecting an impossible answer.
Promise me.
Interior nightclub bathroom of 88. Close up to George on the bathroom floor.
I can't.
Blackout.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.